Hello everyone, this is Lucas, and today I'd like to start with part 4 of Alberta scams for new immigrants. And today we're going to talk about protecting your home Wi-Fi password. If you're new to Canada, one of the things that you're probably going to want is internet. Lots of people have internet, and lots of people want internet. Some people out there can't afford internet, and there are other people out there that use internet to scam people. Now, if you are in a low income apartment building or the types of apartment buildings that I described in my other video, which have possible compromised mailbox situations, one of the things that you're going to really want to watch is your home Wi-Fi connection. And the reason why you're going to want to watch your home Wi-Fi connection is because if anybody can get onto your Wi-Fi connection, then all your other devices, if they are discoverable on that connection, will be compromised by these people. Now, this isn't like some top secret security hack or something that only really, really good hackers can do. This is something any scam artist can do. It is not hard to do, and a lot of the times you're going to have people, especially in a management situation, who have keys to your apartment, and all they need to do in order to establish a connection to your Wi-Fi connection is pick up your router and steal your router key. That's it. That's all they need to do. So you would never know unless you had some kind of alarm system, which I eventually got in the end, to go off when somebody goes into your apartment. Unless you have some kind of alarm system or something like this, the Wi-Fi key is what they're after. Okay. Now they could be doing this for multiple reasons. They could be doing this just because they're cheap and they figured, well, he's not home all day, so I'm just going to hitchhike off of his internet connection. Or they're after something way more devious, that they're after, things like your bank account information and all this other kind of stuff. Now, if you couple that with a compromised mailbox, somebody just pretty much stole your entire life. And people wonder why, identity theft is such a big thing. It's very easy, especially for someone like a landlord who has control over all this stuff. And believe me, these types of scams in Alberta are rampant. They are everywhere. People are actually trying to get themselves into those positions just so they can pull off these kind of scams. Now, you're probably wondering what these people are going to do with your credit card information and all that other kind of stuff. Well, if you're a landlord, it's not hard to, steal somebody's credit card, get the information, order a bunch of packages, and then have them sent to an unrented apartment. You're free and clear. No one would ever catch you, right? Or they will use the credit card information to buy things like gold, which they will melt down so that it can't be traced again. Or they will do things like buy offshore securities, companies like Gold Money and all this other kind of stuff, where all you got to do is input the credit card in. They'll use the credit card money to buy gold. That gold will go into a holdings account, and then afterwards you can have that holdings account paid out to whatever account you want. And because that holding account is in another country like China or we'll just say Asia, that area there's really no way for the Canadian authorities to get that money back. There's no really way for them to put a hold on the account. So that's what they're after. So they're after internet, they're after scam-ass packages, they're after gold, or they're after offshore securities. And the only way that you can really stop this, and the reason why I caught on to somebody was coming into my apartment, was not only I knew that my router was compromised. I found out my router was compromised because I had someone establish a remote desktop connection to one of my computers, which shouldn't have been able to happen because I was on a secure network. And someone was trying to pick their way into my safe. My safe lock stopped working one day, the key wouldn't work, and that's because somebody was tooling their way into the key and whatever else. Now, you can try to tell the police this kind of stuff, and you can tell them who you think it is and all this other kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, the police don't really follow up on this. They'll try to tell you, oh, well, these are just the kind of people that, they don't really know what they're doing or all this other kind of stuff. Yeah, right. These people know exactly what they're doing. And you're probably wondering, well, how do these people get into these positions to begin with? It doesn't really make any sense. And we're going to cover on that just a little bit here. And we're going to talk about top secret security clearance for here in Alberta. Now, in order to get top secret security clearance for here in Alberta, one of the things you have to do is pass a polygraph test. But as you can see here at lie detectors at UK, it will tell you right here that the only two people that can pass a lie detector are people that tell the truth, and psychopaths, being pathological liars, can easily beat the test. Polygraph tests are not reliable, meaning The only two people that are getting to management positions are people that are telling the truth or absolute liars, right? And the absolute liars are obviously going to do better than the people telling the truth because they're going to be running scams like how to get your Wayland key. The only real way to get around this is, and this is a Huawei router, which is fiber optic. You may have this in your home, or you may have an older Shaw router or whatever. It doesn't matter. The Wayland key is always printed on the bottom of the router. And the only way you can get around this is when the Shaw comes to hook up your router, you take an X-Acto blade and you cut that Wi-Fi key off the bottom of the router and you put it someplace safe. Right? Not on the bottom of the router, not easily accessed to. Once they get into your network, they can completely own you. Once they get into your mailbox, they can completely own you. You are just another number to run just another scam. And before Christmas, these types of scams are rampant, especially, like I said, to get your credit card to order packages. And believe me, those packages are going to rental properties that are vacant. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Don't forget our Patreon down below. And welcome to Canada. And know that this place is not as safe as people say it is. You are in the free world, and that's why things like this happen.